Top North Korean officials vowed to push for a second attempt to launch a spy satellite as they called their country's first and failed launch last month the most serious shortcoming this year and harshly criticized those who were responsible for the failed launch. The pledge came at a ruling Workers' Party of Korea meeting held between Friday and Sunday. In late May, a North Korean rocket carrying a military reconnaissance satellite crashed soon after liftoff, posing a setback to leader Kim Jong-un's push to acquire a space-based surveillance system to better monitor the United States and South Korea. The failed launch and North Korean efforts to modernize its weapons arsenals were discussed extensively at a 3-day ruling party meeting that ended Sunday with the presence of Kim and other top officials. Washington and Seoul condemned the May 31 launch, saying it violated United Nations resolutions barring Pyongyang from any tests using ballistic missile technology. Analysts have said that there is a significant technological overlap between the development of intercontinental ballistic missiles and space launch capabilities. South Korea said in recent days it had successfully retrieved a large chunk of the crashed rocket from the seabed. Seoul had been working for more than 2 weeks to recover the wreckage, as the debris could help scientists gain insight into Pyongyang's ballistic missile and satellite surveillance programs. South Korea on Friday released photos of a 14.5-meter portion of the North Korean rocket that failed in flight shortly after takeoff on May 31. South Korea's military said that the two pieces it recovered in waters about 70 meters deep were likely from the second stage of the rocket that failed to ignite. North Korea claimed the second stage contained a new engine and its failure may have been attributable to the unstable character of the fuel used. But the discovery by South Korea will likely give clues about the state's proficiency in engine design and perhaps point to components that may have made their way to Kim Jong-un's regime through sanction violations. A spy satellite is among several high-tech military assets Kim Jong-un has publicly promised to acquire to cope with what he calls US-led hostility. Other weapon systems Kim wants to possess are a multi-worded missile, a nuclear submarine, a solid propellant intercontinental ballistic missile, and a hypersonic missile. Since the start of 2022, North Korea has carried out more than 100 missile tests, some of which were related to developing a spy satellite and other powerful weapons on Kim Jong-un's wish list. During the party meeting, Politburo members claimed big strides in efforts to expand North Korea's arsenal of nuclear weapons and missiles, which they said support the government's policy of maintaining frontal confrontation against its enemies. The Politburo members also analyzed the extremely deteriorating security situation in the region caused by the reckless war moves of its rivals, apparently referring to the expanded US-South Korea military drills. The isolated country is under strict international sanctions over its nuclear weapons and ballistic missile programs, and its economy has been further strained by the self-imposed strict border lockdowns aimed at stopping COVID-19 outbreaks.